What's up everyone, Steve here. Now we just got some pretty cool mail today and I'm gonna open it up and we'll see what we got. We got some sealed products in, we got some of these, I actually forgot what they're called, Rage of the Broken Heavens or something. We got some Legend decks, some Constructor decks and some older stuff and then a few other things. So I'll open it all up. I'll show you just how bad it is to open these old products. It's generally just never a good idea to open any of this stuff because loose packs, they're all weighed. I can't pick this up. Loose packs, everything's weighed. Sealed decks, everything's damaged. Everything's always bad. It's never good, to be honest. So don't ever think like, oh, I wish I could open those stuff and get the pack fresh and whatever, because it's always just going to be a bad time. So we'll go through and maybe I'll grab some scissors actually. We're back. We got scissors. So this is XY9. I paid probably $30 to $40 per pack. Most likely there's just 5 non-hollows in every pack. Just how it is. But we'll see. We got Tim Pole. Let's go. Oh, we actually did get a hollow. Meganium. I don't know what that's called. Pancharam or something? I'm not sure. But yeah, please never think I want to get these sealed products. Unless you're buying from a store that has like a box opened on the shelf, I think that's the only time you can ever like buy an old product and like feel like you're not gonna get scammed, because it's just how it is. You'll just get commons and uncommons. I mean, we did get a 1 hollow already, but the pull rates for these sets back then was so bad. Everything, it's just a bad time overall. But there's a few like commons and uncommons in here that I'm really looking for. So, oh, like that Chikorita one's really nice. But if you did want the non-hollows from these sets, you can find them pretty easily for like probably like $1 each maybe. So yeah, this one's got a sticker on the back of it. It's probably meaning that, oh, that one's been weighed. Nice little Gibble there, whatever that Pokemon is. Oh, Cloyster uncommon. So there's only 5 cards per pack. It's pretty cool. I don't know. I think I like the fact that you get more per pack these days. Oh, I'm really close to the cards there. I think 12 cards per pack is pretty good. 11 cards per pack is pretty good. Okay. Do I not know how to use scissors? Oh, we got another hollow. Oh, okay, that's actually quite a good one. That's actually quite a good one. Where's my sleeves? Okay, where's my sleeves? I'm actually running out of sleeves, and I have like 70 left. After sleeving all that bulk, I've been waiting for my new sleeves to come in. And yeah, that's what we got. We got, oh, yeah, Nuzleaf, Yukimori, and whatever this trainer is. And then you get some extra pack here. I think it's like the Golduck break box and whatever else. Oh, we got one more pack. So I guess these packs weren't completely weighed. There's no code cards or anything, so they all... Getting that so is pretty good. I'm really happy. We got another Timpole, Stantler, Zebra Striker, this thing, and Lilligant. Okay, it's not too bad. Now, I'll clean this up. Now, I bought all the Constructor decks here. I got them all from Japan, just random places. They were purchased, I think, relatively cheap, but, you know, there's reasons always for everything. Don't ever look at these things and think, oh, they go for so little, like so much in PSA 10, and then I could just get a sealed deck and do the same, because most likely they're always going to be damaged. So let's get this light. As you see here, right on the front, big dent. And it was sealed. There we have it. I'm not sure if this one comes, and this one's got big dent at the top there. So here's what it is. I'm not sure if this deck usually comes like sealed with a band, but it definitely looks like this was opened and they just chucked everything back in. So almost every card here looks like it's pretty damaged. So this is kind of like a be careful sort of thing, because these things definitely happen. We'll go through those later. Maybe there'll be some more decent Pokemon. What do you think? Oh, Onyx. Wow, the artwork of the Legendary is so nice. Larion, some switches, Professor Oak, and then some grass and steel energy. So yeah, we got the Steelix coin, which no one wants. And then we have these Chomp decks. Another deck that I do not recommend purchasing, but it does have a unique artwork. Gyarados in here that is quite popular. I can't recommend anyone to ever buy something like this, because the chance of damage is so high. So you got this band, right? You can't move it. So usually the last card is something really bad. And what I do is I just get the knife and I just cut the last card. It's sad to cut a card like that, but it's the only way I can think of like getting the band off easily. Yeah, these cards, they're just always damaged. So you might think, why are you buying these, Steve? You think they're always damaged. But, well, sometimes you can get lucky, but I like to show people that you cannot get lucky that often. So these cards are like kind of stuck to each other. So straight away, damage from the band makes this virtually ungradable. This card here, damage from the band, damage from the band. Very nice, unique art Magikarps in this, but you'll likely never ever get lucky just because of the way they're stored over time. And this is the Gyarados in question. See, all the cards are all stuck to each other. And again, we have damage from the band. So I don't know how much these were. The rest of the deck, you can see how like stuck together every card is just from the humidity. Japan's very humid. We'll do the next one here. I hope by watching this you can kind of like, sometimes you'll see these deck cards go for a lot in like high grades, and generally the people that got them in high grades bought them from people who got the decks on release and then put them in a binder or something. They didn't like just keep the decks sealed, because as you'll see, it's just dents across every card. Cards are all stuck to each other. And that's just how it is. We got the very last deck. Ooh. And again, same thing. Some of them have bands, so this one's a little bit softer than the other band. Let me just double check. It's just a bad energy card. Oh, cut the band. I know that looks bad, but it's just an energy card. Got the Torterra, quite nice. These ones, in my, well, actually this card's big crease at the bottom here, but usually you don't get damage from the bands because they're not as tight. But it can happen. But that card's creased and damaged, and then you just get the rest of these cards out of this deck. And these decks will run you like $10 to $20, and nothing really that exciting. They're just a holo card. It's just stuff that I'll just buy randomly, and maybe I'll be able to get a high grade, maybe I won't, but that's just how it is. We'll move all this, and we'll go. The next product is the 10th Anniversary Premium Collection. Now, usually you open this, and there's just 12 cards across here, but I've already taken them out. And just they're kind of cool because they have like the name, it's like Single Strike Mewtwo, and it's just like it's doing an attack. And it's another thing that I try not to buy that regularly because I just know they're always damaged. Like I've just bought them before, and I just know they're damaged. I see them and it's like, oh, what if, or that sells for a lot in X grade, and it's just like, well, I know it's always damaged, so I just don't really, you know what I mean? It's just one of those things. So there's a little scratch there. That's normal. Oh, it might be just a bit of dust. This card's got a corner that's bent. And on the back of it, a big scratch. Now, you'd never know if these are the original cards that like came in with the deck. This one's got like a little dent down the bottom. Probably stop it from grading high. Like my goal is to grade everything in a 10. So if I get a whole bunch of stuff, this Lugia, not too bad. But yeah, it's pretty, I'm gonna sleeve this one because this one's actually not in that bad condition. It's like, it's hard to be excited when you buy Constructor decks because everything's always damaged. So I'm really just trying to show you. You might see these cards and people might have them. There's a dent at the bottom there. People might have them from years ago and they buy them from people who pulled them out of these packs straight off the shelf or wherever you got them from. At the top here, just a dent there. So maybe we still grade this, but it's very unlikely we get a 10. We'd probably just get the 9. Yeah, people might have bought these a long time ago and then put them in their folders and not, you know, they didn't keep them in the fold like in these things, because these things get moved around. People put heavy stuff on them over time. Jirachi's actually not that bad condition either. We go 3 out of 12. That's not too bad. Now we got a Mewtwo. Pretty cool one, to be honest. One of my favorite Mewtwo's. I think there's a dent on the back here. Unfortunately, it's so hard to see. Just to the left of the fighting energy. It's not worth grading. They find that, it'll just put a 6. This one here. Nothing overly bad with this Mew on the first go around. Pretty happy. And, you know, all the artists of these cards are all pretty prominent. The Lucario's got a scratch on it. I mean, even if this was sealed, I don't really say it was sealed, but if it was sealed, highly doubt it. We got the Manaphy. Now, probably not going to grade Manaphy anyway. Darkrai, probably my favorite one of all of them, and you can see just from being in the folder, someone has bent this part of the folder. Pretty common the cards are on like the bottom right or bottom left to be like super bent. People open it too hard and everything. And that's it. I mean, we got 4 out of 12 cards out of this premium collection that were good. Now we have this 2008 Diamond and Pearl collection. I'll open that up. Now I'll just show you again. It's just not worth it, and it's just, if they're in like a 9-pocket sleeve, you gotta like pull this thing out. And then this will come out, and overall, I mean, these cards kind of popular. Almost all of them. Maybe not these two or that guy, but there's some pretty good ones in this. The holo style is really nice. It's just the same thing. The way they were distributed, the way they were stored, everything, they're always damaged. And I usually, I'm trying to be like an advice kind of person. This Pikachu's actually not bad. Oh, never mind. I spoke too soon. Little dent there, so maybe someone had this somewhere and it just got a dent on the left. Very unfortunate. I can imagine most of the other cards are the same. I almost was happy there for a second. Oh, it's a cute little Piplup. Now, these are great cards to grade. I've graded all of these before. I've bought many sets before. If you can find the cards and someone's taken them out and then sleeved them over a long time. So whatever this is, there's like a line that goes across the back of this. I can't show it. It's like a press line from something over time. Maybe from this thing. But yeah, I just want to show you guys that it's not, you might see this card sell for $60, $80, $100 in a 10, and then you buy one of the folders and you try to replicate it, and you just like lose $100 because all the cards are damaged or ungradable. Shame it doesn't seem that bad. I'm only going through these cards for like 3 seconds, so even if I say it's not that bad, I'll probably go through them again later and just be like, oh damn. So whatever that is. Now this Giratina is probably the best card outside of the Pikachu, but this one's definitely awesome. So let's hope and pray. Seemingly clean. Seemingly. On the first go around, it is seemingly clean. Okay. Then we got one dialga. Pretty happy. This has a little bit higher success rate than the other one, but maybe you buy one of these and all the cards are just like bent. So there you have it. Don't buy old Japanese sealed stuff. You know, try to get individual picks of everything you buy. Don't just buy random stuff, because you'll just get burnt 99% of the time. That's just how it is. So, you know, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.